Welcome everyone to Marketing Tips Tuesday from PracticeFuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your practice. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about websites that work and how to check that your website is telling the story that you want your visitors to hear. Now, why are we talking about this? Let's put this all in context here. This is the 9-step system, and we're down here. We're right here in the very beginning, your foundational level, getting your website so that it works. And what do we mean by works? Well, hopefully your website is more than just an online brochure. You want it to tell a story. And the better the story, the more likely people who visit your website are to contact you. And it's really that simple. So there are lots of ways for you to make sure that your website is not just a boring online brochure that's like, here are all our services and what we see a lot is, hey, we treat you like family. You're not just a number or a patient. So all of those things are not good stories because that's what everyone says. And we live in this world now where to get someone to show up and be in your office, especially if it's not just a routine cleaning, then you better have a compelling story, a reason for them to show up, to do that, to actually take that step, contact you and schedule an appointment, and then of course, show up. So how do you do that with a website? Well, one of the first things that you can do is you can ask yourself, if I'm looking at this website for the first time, what do I notice? What am I learning from this website? And if all it is just that sort of basic, boring online brochure, then think about ways to just tell your story. And one of the easiest things, obviously, for me is video. I like video. I find it's easy. It's captivating. You can look right into the eye of the camera so that people feel like they're actually hearing from you on the spot. So it is a very powerful way to do this. So if you have never done video or you're terrible at video, find someone in your practice who's good at it. Someone that can look into the camera and have that conversation and tell the story. Now, when I say tell the story, what do I mean? Well, what is it that you want people to take away when they're on your homepage? Do you want them to learn about why you're a dentist or an orthodontist? Do you want them to learn about how you started your practice? Or do you want them to understand what it is that drives you every day, so that they start to feel like they're getting to know you, what drives you, why they would want to come to your practice? And if you can tell a great story along those lines, people are going to contact you. Now, once you've got that, then hey, there's all these other things that you need to do to make it easy for them to contact you. So there's a place where you can go. Let me see if I can get this on the screen here. All right, so that should show up. There you go. So if you go to practicefuel.rocks/works, you can download a free PDF from us that will show you all of the little tools and tricks so that you can make sure that you don't just have a boring online brochure, okay? And you just go through step by step, and within, probably you're going to find that maybe only like half of them are things that you need to fix and work out. So take advantage of that. It is absolutely free. There's no catch. Just use it, okay? And then I'd love to hear about how it worked out for you, and if you did find some things that you're able to fix quickly and then see a positive result. All right, that's what I wanted to cover today. I can talk for hours about websites and how to tell the story and how to utilize video on every page of your website, but I understand that it gets overwhelming and exhausting. So grab the free PDF, go through the checklist, and just make sure the basics are in place, and then you can start playing with more. You can start changing the story of your homepage, changing the story of your Invisalign page, or changing the story of your implants page. All of this is what we're talking about, where you are now telling a story, you are getting people to engage with you on your website, and then they contact you. Or if you do it right and you follow the checklist, you could retarget them because you have done everything right on your website, and you have the little piece of code that says this person just came to the website, so let's follow them around with the information that they were seeking. So if they landed on your implants page, follow them around with an implants offer. And if they land on your whitening page, follow them around with a whitening offer. Okay. That's what I want to cover today. Let me know what questions you have and how we can support you. And we look forward to seeing you next time on the Marketing Tips Tuesday from PracticeFuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.